Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Matthew Liberatore. What's the scouting report on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Just about ready to roll, and Jack Peterson stands in. And we're underway from St. Louis. That one's in there. That is strike two.
That's a tough location there. Slightly elevated, below the hands on the inside corner of the plate. You swing at that, you're hitting it with your fists.
That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. Just getting started here in St. Louis. This one in the air, right field. That's out number 2. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
Ball one there. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on.
No, that's a ball.
Hit on the ground softly to short. Tosses to first, and that is that. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the mound for Texas in this one, Jack Leiter. What do we need to know here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. It's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
The 1-0. That one the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Herrera gets out of the way. That's ball 1. And that one almost got him. To third, and he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Batting third, right fielder.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. First and second here, no outs. Right down to shoot. That's strike 2. In the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there. And a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one just misses. It's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just misses there. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. First and second, 1 out. Nelson Velázquez will hit next. He's been a great free agent sign.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
The next pitch misses. Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes the runner. He'll score, and the Cardinals have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Tap foul at the plate.
Whoa.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
3-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Got him swinging for the K.
Batting 6.
2 aboard, 2 outs. And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
And another ball.
That's a ball.
Pitch misses. Ball 3. And that's in for a strike. Wynn wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. 1 challenge remaining for them now. 2 on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Now a pop-up on the infield. Lopez. And that ends the inning. Back here in St. Louis, top of the second, Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. Can't glove it cleanly. Now he turns and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Ball to strike.
Strike!
Inside, almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
That misses. Full count now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Nelson. Fires over to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. Next up for Texas, Alejandro Osuna. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Osuna wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them.
That's the ball.
Two. Good job to fight that one off. That to right. And that is that. Bottom half of inning number 2, digging in, Jose Fermin.
Jose Fermin.
And he grounds one to the right side. Lopez tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Thomas Jay-Z. Nope, that's high.
And that one fouled off. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Got him swinging.
Batting 9th.
2 down,
catcher,
bases empty. Pedro Pajes now at the plate.
Hey! Ball.
Out to short. Durant gets him easily, ends the inning. Back here in St. Louis, now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it is out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. And we're level. It's 1-1. First pitch misses.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
On the ground, out to short. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Michael Hellman stepping in for the Rangers. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now he's challenging a called strike. So the call will stand. Still 1 challenge left for them.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Strike on the outside corner. 3-1. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Here's Josh Jung. He's 0 for 1.
Josh Jung.
We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
And that'll do it. Back here at Busch Stadium, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, J.J. Weatherholt.
Weatherholt.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Way inside.
Not showing great command so far in this at-bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
There's a strike. And that skips into dirt. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
That one missed.
You know, these Cardinals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
The 1-0.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. He sends a rocket to left, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 3-1. That is upstairs for ball 1.
That's a ball.
2 runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. The other way, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now a rip into left center. Hellman makes his way towards it, makes the grab.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Win in the box now. No balls and a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Back here in St. Louis, out of the 4th, Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers.
Yes.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Rangers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That's the ball.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He was all over that one. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Here comes the 0-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Tapped softly on the ground. First and second, no outs. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 1 so far. Right through there for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Rings it in.
Up next for the Rangers, left fielder Alejandro Osuna.
That's a base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
On the ground, and that's just foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
In the dirt, blocked. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. Stays alive. Fights it off. You'll see another. Bases loaded, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. It's gone. Grand slam. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and the Rangers take the lead. It's 5-3. Lopez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, it's easy to be satisfied and get a little distracted after a grand slam, but there's still a lot of work in this inning to do, and you can really deliver a knockout blow. Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2-2 down. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. This one in the air, center field. Fermin on his way over. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Rangers, center fielder Michael Hellman.
Oh. Knee high. That's in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jose Fermin. Oh. Up the middle. Lopez tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
For the Cardinals, third baseman Thomas Jay-Z.
The Rangers up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That clips the zone, and it's 1-2. Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes. Grounded out to short in his first trip. The 0-2. That's to third. The throw to first, and that is the inning.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on here, Ryan
Number
Fernandez.
64.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it. Well, these Rangers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That one at 95 missed up top, and that's ball 3. There's a strike at the knees. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And a payoff pitch. He goes down looking.
Up next for the Rangers, third baseman Josh Jung.
And that one clips the corner.
No.
Fernandez, the 6-foot righty. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So digging in, Brandon Nimmo. Now there's a bullet down the line, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner around second. Throw comes into third, and it'll be runners at second and third, only one away.
Up next for the Rangers, first baseman Jake Berger.
Fouled off down the right side. 2 on, 1 out. Up the middle, and that one handled in plenty of time to first. 2 down. And now the shortstop, Ezekiel Duran.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Two outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 5th. Close, but called a ball. Ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2-2 now. Just misses the mark outside the zone. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's
New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, George Soriano.
just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Got no problem with that take. First pitch from a reliever you haven't seen for a while. Want to make sure that you can pick up the release point.
2 on, 2 outs. Outside. 1 and 2 to count. In there. Got him looking for the K. Good job at damage control right there. Back here in St. Louis, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, J.J. Weatherholt. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two now. And there's a ball. Stays alive. Payoff pitch. In the air, right field. One up, one down.
Up next for the Cardinals, designated hitter, Ivan Herrera.
Ball. High.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2.
The Redbirds trailing by 3. Last half of inning number 5. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Payoff pitch. In the air to left center. Osuna on the move to the gap. 2 away now. And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Walker.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Higashioka gathers, throws to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Back here at Busch Stadium, top 6, Kyle Higashioka stepping in for the Rangers. And a foul ball. Here's your 1. And a foul ball. That one to first. Can't field it cleanly. The throw is still in time. So they get the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
That's down and in.
That's a ball.
Next offering is fouled back.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
In the air, left field, Velázquez on the move. And there's 2 away. So up next Michael Hellman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a high fly ball to right. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down into second, and he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. That's a slider for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're the top half of the 6th. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That hit him. Take your base.
Up next for the Rangers, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman,
Jung.
Josh Jung, 1 for 3.
Yo, that's a ball.
That one at the knees for a strike. Line drive, base hit into the outfield. Now a long throw home. Safe. In comes the run from second. And they lead by 4.
That's back-to-back singles.
Justin Brule on the pitch here.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Two on, 2 outs. Up the middle, Weatherhold. The underhand flip, and they get the out.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the
Number
6th,
31.
and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Chris Martin.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so
Leading
he
off
should
for
come
the
in throwing
Cardinals,
strikes,
left
attacking these
fielder,
hitters.
Nelson Velázquez.
You know,
Oh,
these Cards really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That one ripped left field. That's back. Say goodbye to that one. An absolute smash to left. And they inch closer. It's 7-4. Ground ball right side and foul ball.
So with that fastball approach in mind, it'll be interesting to see if we see any adjustments in terms of the pitch calling. And clearly there's been a need to mix it up a little bit more than they have.
And a 1-1. Slap the other way, foul. Swings through it for the K. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. This one in the air, right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, center fielder, Jose Berlin.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Strike, woo!
And that one is lifted in the air. Nimmo has a beat on it. Out number 2. And now
Up next
Thomas
for the Cardinals,
Sajazi.
third baseman, Thomas Sajazi.
First offering. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Bounced out to short. Duran. To first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here in St. Louis, top of inning number 7, Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers.
Ball. Nope. Ball 2.
Outside low, and now 3-0. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
He did
Up
not
next for the
take the
Rangers,
bat off his
shortstop,
shoulder the entire
Ezekiel
at-bat.
Duran.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nope. That's inside.
Berger on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Pages takes it in for the out. 1 down.
Next for the Rangers.
Now the left fielder, Alejandro Osuna. First offering way inside, almost got him. The 1-1. To the right side. Here's Wynn for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here in St. Louis, and now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pages. Fought off foul. Way out front for strike 2.
That's a ball.
In the air, right field. Nimmo on the move to the alley. Then there's 1 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, second baseman, J.J. Weatherhold.
High fly ball, right field. Nimmo on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Now pitching for Texas,
Gavin Collier
number
comes on now.
65.
Well, good
Up
luck
next
against this
for the
guy. He's been
Cardinals,
extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. He swings and fouls 1 off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. This one in the air, center field. And that's the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Struck him out swinging. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful.
Second baseman, Mickey Rojas.
Foul ball there. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's a ball and a strike. Foul ball. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Rangers.
2 outs, base is empty. Up next for the Rangers, Michael Hellman. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
That one almost got him. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Back here in St. Louis, ready for the bottom of the 8th.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
No, that's a ball.
Collier, in his rookie season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That one outside, and the count's full. Chop to the left side, and that chance handled. Tosses across to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
For the Cardinals.
Nelson Velázquez, the next to hit. 3 for 3, 2 singles, and a homer. That one fouled off. And there's a foul ball. The Rangers leading by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman, Alex Burleson.
Ball 1.
In the air, left field, and it falls. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
And the 1-0. Gets him to chase after that one. Out towards right center field. Hellman on the move to the gap. And that's the 3rd out.
now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jojo Romero.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Flips it, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Third baseman, Josh Jung.
Left field, Velázquez flying after this one. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Up next for the Rangers.
Now here is Brandon Nimmo.
That's the ball.
Man at second. Now fly ball to right center. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Rangers, first baseman Jake Berger.
Man on second, 2 down. Pitch is in for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Hard liner. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And in its second with an RBI double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to.
Throws to first in time, and the inning is over.
Now pitching for Texas.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Number 75.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Popped in the air, left field, 1 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
First baseman Thomas Jay-Z.
No, that's a ball. That's the ball.
1 down, base is empty here in the ninth. Outside with a breaking ball. And there's the automatic. Inside, and that's ball 4. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
Catcher Pedro.
So the call stands. So that removes their last challenge. Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. That's a strike.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That's a ball.
Strike him out without a swing. Cardinals now with just 1 out remaining.
Second baseman J.J. Weatherhold.
Ball.
So Jay-Z off of first with 2 away. And that just misses.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
In the dirt to second, but he's in there easily. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.